Hey guys, Take It Easy 04 here. Some of you might know me from Dead Pit Boards or Wrestling Figs or just different places around the internet. Um, I decided I'm going to start doing YouTube videos on a regular basis. So that's what this is the first one. This is like an intro slash cool VHS finds I found today because what I found kind of coincides with the stuff I'm going to be doing on my channel and stuff I'm going to be talking about and all that sort of stuff. So there we go. I'm a big horror movie fan, big pro wrestling fan, big 80s pop culture, retro car guy, a lot of different stuff. So there's going to be a lot of different stuff I'm going to talk about throughout the course of these videos. And that's kind of why I chose Take It Easy 04. One, because a few people might recognize it and watch the videos, and I didn't want anything that was very going to be too specific because I'm going to talk a lot about a broad range of topics. So that's out of the way. Found some cool VHSs today. VHSs is one of the retro things that I'm into and semi-collect depending on the subject matter. And one of the stores we have around here, or around, I think this part of the country, I'm not positive, is a store called Movie Trading Company. And they have a lot of VHS, DVD, Blu-ray games. It's kind of like a flea market, but smidgen cleaner, I guess. Anyway, the first video I found was, you can see that WrestleMania 11, the original Coliseum video. It was on sale outside. They had outside kind of had a tent that they were putting a lot of like PS2 games and stuff that isn't exactly the hottest thing going on right now. But I don't know if you can see the price, 49 cents. Now, I know a lot of people consider this to be the worst WrestleMania. I don't agree. I think that the worst WrestleMania was probably either 23 or 27. Plus, this is kind of a sentimental thing for me because I remember watching this on TV or on pay-per-view and actually recording it off of VHS and having it just taped onto pay-per-view with on my own blank tape. So real quick, I remember Blue Brothers versus Jacob Neely versus Lex Luger and the British Bulldog. I remember that. I'm not going to go over every match, just a couple here. I remember that tag team, Luger and the Bulldog, and it seemed odd. Like it seemed like they just kind of ran out of ideas with Luger, which I thought was weird because, especially the whole SummerSlam '93 situation where it was like everything was built around him winning the WWF Championship, and he didn't. And even as a kid, I was like 7-ish years old, and it was like, what? I remember he won by countout, and everybody was acting like he won the title because he won by countout, and then all the balloons came down, and Macho Man and his whole Stars and Stripes gear get up came out, and everybody was carrying him around the shoulders, and it's like he won by countout, like he didn't win the title, so I didn't really understand what everybody was celebrating about. Anyway, and I think I remember some stuff about that with Jim Cornette having a clause in the contract that was the only title shot he was ever going to get. Anyway, that's irrelevant to this. But I just remember the Allied Powers, Luger and Bulldog, being a tag team that was odd, very cool, because it was, you know, the best of England and the best of America. But they were in the first match against, you know, the Blue Brothers, and nothing against them. I never really saw that big of a problem with them. I thought they were cool. They were two big, I think they were 6'7" or 6'8" twins that, you know, looked imposing. But I remember they put those guys in a lot of different situations. You know, they were the Grimm twins. I remember ended up being Skull and 8 Ball, the Disciples of Apocalypse, and a couple other different iterations of wrestling. But nothing ever really caught on for them. I mean, I'm sure they made their money, but anyway, another match on here was Smoking Guns versus Owen Hart and a mystery partner, which of course went on to be Yokozuna, and I really loved Owen Hart as a tag team wrestler, almost more so than a singles wrestler. High Energy, him and Coco Beware, is one of my favorite tag teams of all time. I know they were only around for like 6 months or so, but they were just the coolest. I don't know why, but they were. So and that's a fact. But yeah, Owen Hart, I loved Owen Hart with Yokozuna. I loved him with British Bulldog. I thought they were an awesome team. I even remember him and Neidhart as the new foundation, and you couldn't really, again, as a child watching it, you still kind of felt bad for Jim Neidhart because by that point, him and Brett had split up, and Brett was now the Intercontinental Champion, and Jim Neidhart was teaming with Owen, and it's not a knock on Owen at all. It just seemed like, maybe now they should go for the tag titles, and that never really happened. So it just kind of felt like a sentence that never had a period added to it. I'll do one more match. I guess I'll do Shawn and Diesel, and this was at the time, I guess I was getting to be around 9 years old. I started to like the people I wasn't supposed to like. Like, I started to like some of the bad guys, not because I wanted to be different and wanted to like the bad guys and be cool, but because they were cool. And Shawn Michaels is my favorite wrestler of all time, and was one of those guys. And I remember wanting him to win against Diesel, which was weird because I was a Diesel fan too, but I wanted Shawn Michaels to win just because he seemed cooler. He didn't, and then, you had your other... Anyway, I don't think this was the worst WrestleMania. I enjoyed it, and for 49 cents, you can't really go wrong. Okay, the second tape I bought, and I might have to have some of my Dead Pit friends help me out on this, but it says $2.99, but I only paid 99 cents for it. It is a copy of The Omen 4, The Awakening, but it says preview cassette. It's the same thing on the back, and I really don't know what that's about. See, it says, getting used to the webcam, full-length feature film includes previews of Fox video releases. And underneath it says, this video cassette and its contents are not for sale, or for sales aid use only, and absolutely not for rent, sale, or public demonstration. So I've never seen this movie, but, and I don't know, honestly, I don't know if I'll ever watch it. But I just liked the fact that it said preview cassette and it was $1, and, I liked the original Omen, and I'm sure this says 1992, September 24th. So I don't know if this was some kind of ad campaign or what. Maybe somebody can help me out, somebody provide a little more information, because I am curious as to what the deal with that was. So, yeah, it says Fox Video, 1992, September 24th preview. So, I'll show you the cover again. Preview video cassette. I don't really know what the deal is with that, but in the tape itself says preview cassette as well. It says full-length feature film, so I don't know if this is like a screener. That's crazy. A screener. VHS screener. But yeah, I may have to check that out just out of curiosity. So that's going to do it for my first video, I think. I'm going to be doing a lot of different videos for, either old wrestling pay-per-views or current wrestling stuff. Wrestling figures. I'm a big figure collector, which you can kind of see, but you have no idea what's going on these two walls. So I may delve into that a little bit deeper. Horror movies, and if you're into horror movies, I highly recommend, and this is just coming to you from me as a fan, deadpit.com. They're a horror radio podcast, talk show. They are a radio show. They are hilarious. They are probably my favorite thing on the whole internet, which says a lot. But they are hilarious. I'm a member on the board there. Take It Easy 04 is my name there. So just check them out, or check me out. Please keep watching my videos. I'm going to be adding another one maybe tonight, depending on if I can get another idea for a good one. Coming up on 10 minutes. I've heard that before, not really sure how that works. Anyway, thank you for watching. Please rate, subscribe, comment, and I will see you again soon. Bye.